My name is Daniel Addison. This morning, I start my new life as a college professor. But before that, I have to end my old life by running a political campaign, one I've promised the candidate I'd lose. I know it sounds like a lot, but I've always been good at juggling, at not spreading myself too thin.
Of course, these are unconfirmed reports, but our sources tell us that today could be the day Canadians have been waiting for. The day the Prime Minister drops the writ.
There it is. My new life awaits.
In 6 years.
And oh yeah, finalizing the candidacy of one Angus McClintock, the man I made a deal with whom I made a deal. Angus is my Hail Mary pass. A professor of engineering who has agreed to be my candidate for Cumberland Prescott under 2 conditions. He doesn't do any campaigning, and I take over his English for Engineers class. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were busy.
Well, what did you think I was doing here? Did I not tell you this was my workshop?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I've come with the nomination papers. What? The nomination papers. You need to sign to make your candidacy official.
I'm a man of my word, lad. Leave it there. I'll do it later. Have you got the syllabus?
Sorry.
The binder, man, the binder. The collected wisdom of my 20 years teaching English for engineers. Better take a look. We leave in half an hour.
Oh, my. Oh.
As captain of this band of merry sailors, I'm a black mark, I'm a failure, but before you watch me drown, I'm relinquishing command for something I don't understand. This man's about to turn his whole life upside down. I settled here on a new shore. My lips were blue and my legs were sore. And I forget if I was pushed or I jumped overboard. And after all this time, what's the difference?
Of course, it's a mere formality that she asks the Governor General to dissolve Parliament.
How can I lose to
And fire
this
the starter's
woman?
pistol on a 5-week election campaign,
What does she even stand for?
which she hopes will give her the majority that has so far eluded her.
What are her credentials? Does she even have a thought in her head?
Well, that's what we're about to find out.
Okay. How are we framing the first week?
We've taken a run at your opening speech, Rachel.
No. No. Oh, definitely not. I crossed out the bits I don't like. Yes. Okay, boys and girls, I did not bring down the Canadian government in order to play footsie with the electorate. So let's say what we mean and mean what we say. What are the 3 most famous catchphrases in Canadian politics?
Just watch me.
You had an option, sir.
I vote for you, then it's goodbye, Charlie Brown.
That's it. That's it. That's what I want. Get me some of that.
Well, the thing is, and I don't mean to sound, what I'm saying is, those were all impromptu. You don't just come up with something like that.
Addington would have.
Addison.
Yes. He was a Shakespeare among speechwriters. Remind me why he quit again?
Or is Canada headed for yet another minority government and the uncertainty that comes with it? We'll find out soon enough, as the Prime Minister is now just arriving for her meeting with the Queen's representative.
Blather.
I kind of want to listen to that.
You're better off kind of looking over the syllabus. However, if your modern mind requires a distracting sound, try this.
You were listening to that this morning in your workshop. Is it just the one song you like, or?
Oh, that's 6. 6 sighs in 7 minutes. I'm beginning to wonder about your commitment.
Well, I'm committed. I just didn't think it was going to be so detailed.
Right, look, I need 100 signatures on this thing to support your nomination. How am I supposed to ask other people to sign it if you won't?
Then maybe you're right. Maybe it was a bad idea.
What?
You'll not find 100 people to support my nomination.
Professor McSee!
Good day.
What are you talking about? You're practically the king of Kensington around here.
If that's a cultural reference, it escapes me. Oh.
I'll Google it for you.
Addison.
Oh, hello, Danny. It's Muriel.
Only my mother calls me Danny.
I'm honored. So, do you have any news for me? For example, about the name of a candidate?
I hope so. Whoa.
Hey, turn that back to the news.
You heard the lady.
Hey, hello?
TV stays on the election coverage.
So, about the candidate.
Are you gonna be around this afternoon?
I certainly hope so.
Great, I'll see you then.
Appointed. Don't you know how to knock?
Here's a knocking indeed. What's that from? It's from Macbeth, you drivel-consuming idiot, and him a dean. I'll make this easy for you, Rumplin. You, in your wisdom, have decided that I should teach English for engineers, despite the fact that I've endured this particular circle of hell for 3 out of the past 7 years, whereas my faculty colleagues have... In spite of the fact that my colleagues have taught this course but once each.
As I've already said, no one else is available.
Not so. He is. Allow me to introduce Daniel Addison, Associate Professor in the Faculty of English, and happy volunteer for the position of Overseer of the Department of Linguistic Corrections.
You can't just pluck someone from another faculty and have them take your place. That's just not done.
Daniel, step outside for a moment, will you, lad? There's no question that Daniel is qualified to teach this course.
Yes, just do it. Come on, you get it.
Oh, you don't think so?
Rolling in here, just do it.
You're a son of a bitch,
Speechwriter.
His aim's a little off.
What happened?
I invoked a darkly held secret, one that I'm loath to speak of in public.
So you blackmailed him so I could teach your class?
Aye.
Well, are you coming?
Following yesterday's disappointing events, His Excellency the Governor General has agreed to dissolve Parliament. My fellow Canadians, as
Norm.
we work to keep our great nation strong in the face of a
Yeah.
worldwide recession,
So, it's come to this.
remember the
We've
value
got you covering the election from your desk.
Fourth election in 6 years. Same words, different weather. Not worth the price of parking.
last days of spring.
Norm, you are a hell of a reporter.
I knew this day was coming. Am I getting a buyout?
Hell no, they're all gone.
Reassignment, then. Just whatever you do, please. Don't put me on the pansy patch. I haven't been to the theater in 20 years.
Norm, relax. You aren't being fired, you aren't being moved, you're covering the election, but from a different angle. Head office wants every paper in the chain to focus on local candidates who haven't got a chance in hell of winning.
You're joking, right?
This is the Elections Canada list with all the declared candidates in the region. Pick a riding where the incumbent has a massive plurality. Have a ball.
Can I ask who you were a speechwriter for?
No, but you may ask for whom he was a speechwriter.
George Quimby.
Ah, Quimby. You leaving that for this?
Not quite. I'm running the local campaign.
Oh, who's your candidate? You? Running for office? Against Eric Cameron. You're gonna be a laughingstock, McClintock. You're not gonna be able to show your face on campus ever again. Oh, I'm really gonna enjoy this. I really am. I wish you all the best. With everything.
You're not gonna listen to that guy. Right? We still got a deal here, don't we? Angus? Angus?
This is Daniel, your teacher. Listen, and listen well.
So just the form? This is your signature form?
Well, good morning. Spelling, grammar, punctuation. You're probably wondering, what does that have to do with engineering? All I need to succeed is a ruler, a plumb line, and a keg of beer. Just out of curiosity, how many of you would rather not be here? Okay, let's turn to the syllabus. Oh, crap. So, in order for you to communicate your ideas clearly, you need a basic understanding of the rules of grammar. 2 M's in grammar. Maybe I'm biased. In my line of work, my former line of work, words were king. You see, once upon a time, I wrote speeches for politicians. And the words that I wrote, they not only had to convey meaning, but also emotion.
Okay, and the meteorizer? What? No. George Quimby does not use a teleprompter. Okay, and that was Penny. We are all systems go. It's going to just be you and a handful of candidates. White, black, brown, young, old.
Feeble?
Feeble. Not
What
sure.
about the woman in the wheelchair? Feeble and female?
Nice. Let me give Penny a call.
How do you like the speech?
I'm not sure like enters into my response. I'm not looking for paint by numbers. I want a Monet. I want to make an impression. I'm gonna go change. I suggest you do the same.
But a finger painting.
How bad is it?
Oh, you left almost a whole sentence uncrossed out.
Well, it's something to build on.
You need a speechwriter.
I got 3 guys coming in. Oh, hey, Penny. Yeah, the chick in the wheelchair. What's her 20? Which coast? Can we chop her in? Be a hell of a visual if she was in the shot.
So, I've already told you a lot about myself. Why don't you write something about yourself? Selves. Take 15 minutes.
What should we write about?
Your biggest mistake. How's life with Quimby?
Just gearing up for the big speech, realizing how irreplaceable you are.
Sorry, something wrong with my phone. It sounded like you were flattering me.
I'm just giving credit where it's due. This stuff ain't easy.
If my landlord heard you say ain't, you'd be in for a tongue lashing.
I could use a good tongue lashing. Anyway, I was just wondering about, you know, your inspiration.
My inspiration?
Yeah. How'd you come up with those great lines of yours?
Which great lines? The ones Bradley liked to punch up?
Everybody knows your first drafts were always golden. Come on, spill.
Look, Rachel, I already told you I'm not coming back. Not even as an advisor. I'm out of the game.
Not even for old time's sake?
Yeah, well, it's the old times I'm trying to forget. Good luck with it.
Daniel?
Goodbye, Rachel.
Come on, where's the damn syllabus?
My biggest mistake was when I was about 11, I got my bike stole. Stoled? Stolen.
Irregardless, I decided to press on. Sure, the river was moving quick, but so was the light. Was that a coyote?
It was not my mistake, but equally it left me feeling with rage.
Be that what it will, maybe I should have followed the desires of my heart and gone into political studies. But hey, life's too short for memories.
Yo, you killed
Okay, good. Excellent. Excellent. No. No, it's a good place to start. All right. See you next time. Addison?
Yes, Bradley. It's all under control. Okay? Yeah, I got the signature. Yes, I do. Look, the papers will be in.
Bradley, do you not have anything better to do than threaten me with a tax assessment?
Fine. Goodbye.
Professor, my name's Pete, and this is Pete 2.
Pete 2? Well, like the second?
Sure. we were just wondering if you could possibly give us, like, any advice on like, whatever, the election.
The federal?
Oh, we were totally stoked when you said that thing in class of, I used to write speeches. We were like, this guy's been there. We're called a political youth group. We're trying to overcome, like, student apathy.
We have a clubhouse and cards.
All right, well, my office hours are posted on the door, boys.
What a douche.
But who is he? I've never heard of Angus McIntosh.
McClintock, and Muriel, you should be rejoicing that I found anyone at all.
I didn't expect you to sign up just anyone.
I was talking to statues at the park. Muriel, nobody wanted to take this on except the good professor.
What are his policies?
In fact, Muriel, he won't have anything to say about them. We're gonna run a stealth campaign. No posters, no lawn signs, no street and greets. He won't even attend the all-candidate meetings.
Now, what kind of a campaign is that?
You see, he lost his beloved wife recently.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but...
In fact, I think you know her, or know of her, anyway.
Aaron Lee? Was his wife?
I should just tell her, Muriel, don't sign, it's a sham. But it's come to this, manipulation. The very thing I've always hated, and now I'm doing it.
At ease, soldier. Just reporting for duty. I don't think we were properly introduced the last time.
Oh, really? So a chokehold isn't your usual form of greeting?
Jerry Stockton.
Daniel Addison.
Ah, wow, quite a grip you got there, Jerry.
Jerry was in the war.
World War II.
No, Korea. Face to face with the scourge of communism. See these hands? They've waited 60 years to kill again.
Stop it, Jerry. You're scaring the boy.
Jerry, if you could just sign right here.
Well, if we need 100 people to endorse the nomination, I thought Jerry could be useful.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Consider it done. Yeah.
They're signing willingly, I hope.
Oh, Oh, yes, of course. Oh, don't worry, dear. Beneath all that bluster is a man with the gentlest of touches. He'll have 100 names before lunch. Oh, would you like to stay?
I grabbed a sandwich back on campus. Besides, I need to stop by National HQ, see if they'll cover the deposit. Oh, and get started on the brochure.
For the stealth campaign.
It's our one concession to politics as usual. So I'll see you tomorrow then.
Hey, Gran.
Linz! What a lovely surprise.
I thought I'd drop by for lunch. You're Daniel.
Yeah. Yes, I actually said, yeah. It's because what I meant to say by way of response was garbled by the sudden chemical explosion in my brain.
So, you sure you won't stay for lunch?
You know what? Actually, it might make sense for me to wait until Jerry has finished the signatures.
I'm so glad. And you know, the food's not half bad.
Okay, so here is the deal. We need to stake out 3 key local issues for our candidate. Then I'll run them past him, and then I'll work them up into a reasonable facsimile.
Here's a local issue.
campaign brochure.
We need longer signals for traffic lights.
Yeah, that's a little too local.
Is it? Have you tried crossing at the lights of late? Those countdowns simply don't take into account the fact that some of us, not me, are slowing down.
I think that's an excellent proposal, Jerry. I mean, we could contextualize it. Maybe improving street safety for our aging but still ambulatory population.
Who needs an ambulance?
It means you can still walk.
I can do plenty more than walk.
Okay, look, I do appreciate the help, but the fact
What we need is old age security that stays in line with the cost of living.
That's good, but that's a national issue.
Not to us, it ain't.
Yeah, but aren't all politics local?
Yeah.
Free transit for seniors.
Discount for the movie show.
Mandatory visits by grandchildren.
Okay, folks, hold it, everybody. I do appreciate the input. I'm just trying to write a campaign flyer here, okay? It's not a democracy.
I look forward to this election as an opportunity to fight for the Canada that we all once knew and loved. A Canada of caring, of compassion, a Canada for all people, no matter their race, their color, or their standing. And so I say to the Prime Minister, ma'am, you had an option, sir. You were elected on your promise to restore this country's greatness, but once you got in, it was goodbye, Charlie Brown. And if you don't think that we can snatch the ball from you, I say, just watch us. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup.
Always working?
Oh, no, I...
Oh, there's my bus. See ya. Gran asked me to update the list for you.
The list?
She asked me to update the canvassing schedule and the list of priority polls. I helped her out during her last campaign, so...
Oh, that's great, because we can use all the help we can get.
Next stop, Sulex Street.
Oh, well, this is me.
Here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Are you gonna be at school tomorrow? Because I can drop it off, the list.
Oh, no, you don't have to come all the way out there.
I go to U of O.
Oh.
I'm doing an MA in kinesiology. I guess Gran didn't mention that either.
No. Okay, well... Bye.
Bye.
Kinesiology, study of the body in motion. Hey. Whew. What is this?
I'll tell you when you're older. How was the first day of class?
Fascinating.
I guess so, seeing as how you must have had to wing it.
Where did the,
A janitor found it. Glad you think so highly of my accumulated wisdom.
Honest mistake. I was distracted. I'll take better care of it. All right, Look, I wanted to go over some points with you for the campaign brochure.
Not interested.
It'll only take a minute.
It's already taken more time than I'm willing to give. Or have you forgotten our agreement?
No, I haven't. Have you?
Leave it there, lad. It's a water purification system. My wife's idea. The water in northern communities is a disgrace, full of contaminants, especially on reserves. The shame of the nation. I'm drawing water from the Ottawa River, cleaning it with this baby. That's the idea, anyway.
Wow, Angus, that's... I mean... Can we use this in the campaign brochure?
Not on your bloody life. I'll not have this work sullied by being turned into a cheap tactic to win votes.
Of course not. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
The binder.
$1,000. That's 1,000. I'm sorry? Well, who can authorize it then? Uh-huh. And when will he be in? Fine, I'll drop by in an hour then. Thank you. Come in.
Hey.
Hey, Lindsay, hi.
I'm just about to go for a run, but I thought I'd drop off the canvassing schedule.
Yes, perfect. Yes. Wow, that's a lot of ground to cover. Any chance you want to come knock on a few doors with me, or?
I would, honestly, but if I don't get in 15 miles today, I'm totally screwed.
Yeah, you and me both, kiddo.
But I would really like to help out, so another time, okay?
Yeah, for sure. Enjoy your run.
Thanks.
Kiddo.
Hey, dude, these are heavy. Hey, you guys said you wanted to overcome student apathy, right? You're almost there. Oh, crap. Hey, pick him up, please.
Daniel Addison.
Is this the McClintock campaign?
Uh-huh. Who's this?
The North Montana Ottawa Tribune. Is this the Daniel Addison, ace speechwriter for George Quimby?
And what can I do for you?
I'd like to snag a one-on-one.
Yeah, I can't right now.
With the candidate, son.
Right. Yep. The thing is...
Look, let me put it straight to you. Chain's running a series called Can't Win Candidates, and your boy's a local feature.
Wait a second. You're suggesting running an article in the first week of the campaign about how my guy is basically unelectable?
He is basically unelectable.
Suppose we let the electorate decide that, okay? He's not doing any interviews.
Come on, buddy. I'm gonna give you a guy press he can show his grandchildren about what a decent, upstanding citizen he was and how he took one for the team.
He doesn't have grandchildren, so thank you. Why am I even arguing with this guy? Angus wants to lose. I want Angus to lose. I really hope he didn't hear that. Guys, let's go. Let's go. I gotta stop by the National Campaign Office and pick up a check.
I couldn't help it, dude. It was a great episode.
Hey, what's in the box?
Well, that's kind of a funny story. You see, the National Campaign, they won't put up the thou we need to file Angus's nomination papers. They were able to offer us a free box of T-shirts with a slight imperfection.
Who's Chang? How'd they get the signs up so fast?
Yeah, they probably kept them in the garage since the last election.
I'm Daniel Addison, and I'm here on behalf of Kay. Oh, hi, I'm the devil. Okay, P1, you take the evens. P2, you take the odds. You couldn't possibly do worse than I just did.
Okay, but what if they want to talk to the candidate?
You just make something up.
You wish to speak to the candidate? Oh, bummer. He just went into the house up the street there, but I could totally see if he could drop by later.
Yo, may I interest you in this awesome bro?
Kind good afternoon to you, sir. How are you this fine afternoon?
Good.
Okay, doggy, calm down. I'll do it. You do it.
Okay. Dude, how can you eat? That was like wrong.
Oh, au contraire. Guys, you know, the party's never taken more than 1/2 of 1% of the vote in this polling area. And look at you guys. You guys found someone who says she would consider voting for Angus. That's
one person who liked the sound of his name.
Little acorns, my friends. Little acorns.
Daniel, dude, meeting voters sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to totally social network it up.
Bro, yo, Pete's dad got him a 7B for Christmas, man. This thing is awesome.
Awesome.
Yo, we could put together some videos, post them on YouTube.
Yeah, but we won't. Because as I explained, we're going lo-fi, right? No viral videos, no blogs, no pokes, no tweets, no likes.
Dude, are you trying to lose?
Week 1 is coming to an end. The campaign is off and running, and so am I.
I know what you're thinking. I'm trying to ingratiate myself with Lindsay. No. See, she just reminded me. That's all. I used to run. I used to be active before I became a 24/7 policy wonk. Well, I wonk no more. My life is mine. Huh? I'm okay.
Water! Scare easily, do you?
Sorry, I didn't see you in my apartment.
Here, go ahead.
This isn't from your Rube Goldberg tap, is it?
Oh, no, laddie. I'm a long way from finishing it. I'd explain, but, well, you don't want to hear me discuss flocculation.
Cheers.
I came up here to talk to you about the campaign.
Is that what we're calling it?
There's a wellspring of support for me on campus.
I'm listening.
Both the Board of Governors and the Faculty Association passed motions yesterday supporting my candidacy.
It's a formality.
Well, yeah, perhaps. But yesterday, I was cornered in the campus pub by a young woman from the student paper, demanding an interview.
Oh, you didn't give her one, did you?
I'd had a few beers and was feeling expansive.
How expansive, Angus?
I can't recall. But I'm sure it's going to be the most fulsome puff piece ever written. My candidacy will gain a profile it was never intended to have. Now, I admit it was wrong of me to speak. But it's up to you as my manager to do something about it.
What is it you think I can do?
Well, that's your business. I've not yet signed.
That's low.
I knew you'd understand, laddie. Glad you enjoyed a taste of the Ottawa River. Oh.
Hey, it's Daniel. Hey. Hi, it's me, it's Daniel. Is this a good time? I really appreciate this.
I'm glad you called. I felt like a complete wuss when I couldn't help you out the other day.
Well, you had your run to do, right? By the way, I was wondering if I could maybe get some tips from you, some running tips.
You run?
Well, I don't know if I'd call myself a runner.
per se, but showtime.
Easy peasy. Well, hurry, he's getting away.
Oh.
Now what?
Thank you.
Lucky.
Okay. Ugh. Oh, very nice. Listen to this. Every candidate in this country should be thinking first about the national interest, second about their constituents' interest, and third about their own interest. This is good stuff.
I thought you said you'd already read it. You said it was full of factual errors.
It is. And that's why it's such a shame we gotta throw the baby out with the bathwater. Of course, I would rather be lying with her than to her. But how can I look into those dreamy eyes that seem to change color with the light and tell her that I'm running a dummy campaign? The only reason we're destroying these papers is because it makes our guy look good. No, it doesn't make any sense. But at the moment, nothing in my life really does.
And that's the last of them.
All right.
Oh. Is that a...
Let's just say we don't find out. Let's go. Okay.
The look on your face.
My face, your face.
Oh my God, it was probably just a rat.
Rats are scary, okay? Fearsome. I should know. I spent years writing speeches for them.
Oh. I should go.
Hey, thank you for helping.
Yeah, anytime. And hey, thanks for including Gran in this.
No thanks required, really.
I don't think you know how much it means to her. Everybody'd written her off, taken her for granted. And along comes this hot shot from the leader's office, asking her advice, counting on her. So thanks.
Lindsay?
No, you don't have to say anything in return. In fact, I kind of prefer it if you kept your lips together for a second. You're a busy man.
I'm not that busy.
I have a big run in the morning, so good night.
Good night. Addison.
I'm gonna cut you in two, Addison. I'm gonna remove your organs without anesthetic, and I'm gonna leave them for the birds to pluck, and then I'm gonna kill the birds and serve them to your mother for dinner.
My mother's vegan.
Who the hell told you to let your guy loose like that? Dissing the policies of his own party? And what is this crap about serving the interests of the country first?
You read a student newspaper?
Voters vote for local issues.
Yeah, I think what he meant to say...
I don't care what he was trying to say. He said it. And the next time he spews that kind of idealistic garbage, it's on your head. I don't know what rock you found this bagpiper under, but you stuff him back under that rock until every last ballot is counted, recounted, and sealed. Capiche?
Sure. Capiche?
Angus! Angus!
It's in your room.
What is?
The binder. was turned in by a parking lot attendant. I don't think you're taking our deal very seriously.
Oh, I am. I am. That is why I have come for the nomination papers signed.
Haven't got to it yet.
But then you get to it now. Because I just got yelled at, and I don't like getting yelled at, Angus. Look, we made a deal, okay? You stand for election, I stand for your class. We both win. Right? Wrong! Because not only am I not winning, I am losing here. And you know what I am losing? I am losing my self-respect. I manipulated a sweet old woman into backing your nomination. And I lied to her wonderful, trusting, beautiful granddaughter. Just sign the damn forms so we can get on with the business of losing this damn election, okay? Close.
Have you never seen another man naked before?
Not one who has a key to my room.
You could use a dip yourself. There you are. Only you haven't convinced me you want to lose.
Oh, but I do. I do. I want to lose big. I want to be trounced. I want to be buried in a landslide. I want to be humiliated.
Methinks the laddie doth protest too much. If you really wanted to be out, you'd be out. But I could see it the night we struck our wee deal. You love it. It's in your blood, lad. It courses through you like the river cuts through the land.
I'm sorry. We shouldn't have made this deal.
No, I'm not sure Marin would have approved. She had no love for politics or politicians. She put her faith in action. Like the work I'm doing.
The song. Her favorite. Angus, if you want to back out...
I've never backed out of a thing in my life, laddie.
Okay. Okay, well then from here on in, no more interviews. No more anything, really. And 4 weeks from now, this will all be over. You will have lost, I will have won, and we can both get on with our lives. Okay.
My friends, Canada.
Next Monday.
Stand on guard for thee.
Hot, hot. Ow. The best laid plans.
Welcome to the monkey cage.
Next Monday at 9 on CBC. Tuesday, on the season premiere of Arctic Air, danger reaches new heights. Arctic Air, Tuesday at 9 on CBC. Wednesday.
You've been here before.
Yes, I have been, Irish. A new year, a second chance.
I totally have screwed this up.
Dragon's Den, Wednesday at 8 on CBC.